Breaking crypto news. I got a video for you guys. We're going to be talking about what's going on in this market and where Bitcoin is going to be headed here and what I'm doing right now to profit, because it has been a very, very tough time for the traders and investors in the altcoin space and the crypto space. And we got to be talking about all this. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe, channel out. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. It's for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, I want to start off with, guys, today I posted something on Twitter. Follow me at 333 Blacksea. I say you just have to start. And NVIDIA today has broken over a $5 trillion market cap. The largest company in the world, over $1 trillion. The second is Microsoft at about a $4 trillion. And if you look at all the crypto right now, we're talking about $3.8 trillion market cap. I do think that there will be a world where we see trillion-dollar coins outside of Bitcoin. I think that's very possible. They just have to have true use cases when it comes to market cap. Obviously, you could see a $1 trillion market cap, but that doesn't mean I was about to get into like all the tokenomics. Hopefully, that's good tokenomics and the price actually appreciates as well. But all in all, I do think that we will see a $1 trillion coin at some point. Because, guys, where are we going here right now? Well, the U.S. dollar, today, the Fed cut rates by another 0.25%. We're getting closer and closer to quantitative easing expected on December 1st. We're going to see more rate cuts. We're going to see potentially more money printing. I mean, that's a given. Guys, the U.S. dollar is getting devalued, and asset prices go up. You know, there might be short-term volatility in between, but at the end of the day, asset prices go up, the U.S. dollar goes down, and really all fiat currencies go down. So that's just something to kind of keep in the back of your head. And looking at this, the S&P 500, guys, new all-time highs, trading at $6,919 right now. And it's an interesting time because it's performed very well, right? But Bitcoin, on the other hand, is struggling, and it's can't get any legs. The pumps just break down. Like you see these wicks. We see after this big shakeout from Binance, Hyperliquid, the market makers, whoever it may be, it did a lot of damage to the market. It did a lot of damage to the market sentiment. And I think that when this little flush out, this little leg down that we're looking at, doesn't seem that much when you like zoom out and look at some of the other crazy volatile wicks we've had in the past. Like back here, this huge wick we had during the FTX dump and whatnot. But this wick up here, or even like back here, that's pretty crazy. But this wick here is so important because, guys, the market makers dumped the altcoins. And no matter how much you think that people are in this space, when Bitcoin goes up, they make money. Guys, I feel like the majority of Bitcoin investors at this point, like the large investors, the whales are institutional investors. You're talking about Larry Fink from BlackRock. You're talking about Michael Saylor. You're talking about the elites that have billions and billions of dollars, whether they own a company of it or they own actual billions of dollars of Bitcoin. The majority of new retail money that comes to this space is going to be buying altcoins. And on this drawdown here, I think a lot of them got wrecked. I think a lot of altcoin holders, traders got absolutely demolished. And I think it will take time to see a little bit of a reset. It's almost like we are in a bear market right now, trading in the top of this channel near all-time highs on Bitcoin. It's a very interesting time that we're in right now. But when I look at this, guys, we're talking about the 4-year cycle. Potentially, October 6th was the top. 1,064 days from the bottom of the bear market. It's been 1,064 days. If you believe in the 4-year cycle, there's a good argument to be made that that was the top. Now, am I sold on that? No, not quite yet. I think that this could get some legs here into the end of Q4. But, and maybe we go into the 4-year cycle doesn't exist anymore, right? But I will say, on the short term, looking at this, seeing a bounce off the 200-day moving average, this blue line here, and coming up and hitting my price target of 116,000 and rejecting off of it is quite bearish. But I will say, holding 110K, okay, I can get behind that. The only time I start to get really worried is if we break below 110,000 and start breaking below the 200-day moving average. If that starts to happen, guys, I'm going to start to flip a little bit bearish, and I'm going to be starting to talk about bearish price targets. 94,000, maybe even 88K if we are in a true bear market. What am I doing right now to profit? I am trading altcoins because, guys, I'm an altcoin trader and a Bitcoin investor. I buy Bitcoin every single day. Anytime Bitcoin dips, I buy more. I buy more and I buy more and I buy more because I believe that Bitcoin is probably even a better asset than the big companies in the stock market because it actually is deflationary. New shares can't get generated. And guys, guess what? Assets are going up against the dollar, which is going to zero. So I believe that Bitcoin is probably going to be going up forever, probably. Not financial advice, but I'm betting on it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And what am I doing in the short term? I've been leverage scalping. I'm short Crowcoin right now on Blowfin. I'm up about $200. It's a small trade. I'm just kind of leverage scalping here. And I think that there's going to be a lot of opportunities for this depending on which way Bitcoin decides to take this next move in the coming weeks, moving into November and December. Now, if you guys do want to trade, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. Sign up to Blowfin. You get a 10% trader bait and a $5,000 sign bonus. Take advantage of all the awesome affiliate links down below, guys. It helps support this channel. There's a lot of lucrative bonuses for you guys, so check them all out. Now, Bitcoin right now is at about 110,000. Bitcoin dominance has been really pinned here for the past couple months, around 60 to 62%, excluding stablecoins. Ethereum being below 4K is a sign of weakness for altcoins. And, look at this, guys. The altcoin season is at 33 out of 100. 33% of people are feeling like it's altcoin season, but it's not, obviously. The RSI is moving a little bit closer to oversold, but it's just a very interesting thing. Look at the market cap, 3.74 trillion. It's just absurd that NVIDIA is larger than the entire cryptocurrency market cap. This one company is larger than the entire cryptocurrency market cap. Infancy stage. I think that you're going to see altcoins, some altcoins be $1 trillion coins. I think that's on the table, guys. And I just want to show you this, the 3.71 trillion market cap. This is the total market cap of crypto. Really anything, like we're still in business here. We're still okay. Like we can still go higher this cycle. But I would just really say that I don't want to see any touches around this area, 3 trillion. If we start to close below 3 trillion, I'm going to say, yeah, guys, I think we're in a bear market. So I know that this is a bearish video. I'm telling you guys how I'm seeing this market, what I'm doing to profit. But I need to tell you guys how I'm seeing this market. I've been trading crypto for a decade, and I've been investing longer than that. And I don't want to be leading you guys to the slaughter. I want to be very honest and transparent with you guys and tell you guys how I'm seeing this. And I am a little bit bearish on the short term. I am. But I will say, like, there are invalidations. And when I think about more rate cuts, and I think about money printing, and I think about potentially quantitative easing, it's really hard for me to be, like, I would not be shorting Bitcoin right now. I do not think that's a good move. Like, maybe we come down another 10,000, maybe 20,000. Like, yeah, sure, there's money to be made there, but, man, you have all these institutions, you have all these hedge funds, you have political figures buying Bitcoin, you have governments buying Bitcoin. I just would not want to be caught on the wrong side of that move if we see a snap of a finger and all of a sudden Bitcoin's at 300,000, 400,000. So I'm playing it safe, guys. I'm a Bitcoin investor and an altcoin trader. I want to come out here and give you guys my thoughts on really what's going on in this market and how I'm maneuvering it, because this price action has been so snappy and the altcoins have been getting just beaten and battered. And really, like, we haven't had an altcoin season since like January, December, November of 2024, right? January 2025, obviously, right? But yeah, it's been an interesting time. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Check out all those awesome affiliate links down below. Sign up to Blowfin. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.